One small town New England family living out their adventures, one day at a time, sharing for the whole world to see. This is Build-A-Lot Acres. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video.
So in today's video, we're going to give the SuperSplit log lift that I made a more thorough test. We're going to try it out as a staging table, as a log lift, and we're going to see just how long that battery lasts. If you haven't seen the log lift build video, please go check it out. In my opinion, it's a good video. It's a lot of information, and it might give you some ideas for your SuperSplit. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I know what some of you were gonna say. The return springs aren't strong enough and I keep having to push the rack back. I know, I gotta do it. I should have asked Paul while I was there. It was kind of silly not to, but you know, I did change the top bearing in a previous video last year and it worked good for a while, and now it's not coming back again. So I'm either gonna have to look at the bottom bearings under the beam or the springs, or maybe I'll just do both. So obviously it works good as a staging table, but let's try it for its main purpose. Let's pretend these red maple rounds were not on the trailer, they were on the ground, and let's pretend that I couldn't pick them up. Let's pretend that I had to use this log lift. Let's see how it works. I hope that's a big enough load for you guys. what do you guys think? I think it worked pretty good. There are a couple things we're gonna go over, but it worked great as a staging table, and it did also work pretty good as a lift. I noticed though, it did drop a little bit. Now, at first I thought maybe my leg or knee or thigh or whatever was hitting the button. Then I was actually watching it when it wasn't anywhere near the button, and it was loaded in the up position, and it actually was dropping. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to keep the switch in the up position and not in neutral, or what's going on, but I did also load it fairly heavy. Hey, Willow. I did also load it fairly heavy. I mean, those rounds were pretty decent sized and they were half frozen, so they weren't exactly the lightest, but. So like I said, I think it worked good as a staging table and as a log lift. I loaded it up pretty good. For anyone curious, this box holds a little over 1/3 of a cord loose thrown like this. So how long did it actually take me to split the wood? Well, the splitting part of the video was about 23 minutes. But keep in mind, when you're really splitting wood, you're not going to stop every few minutes and readjust the camera, get better angles, turn on the camera. And I also wouldn't have used the log lift for these pieces. I obviously could have put these pieces right onto the splitter. I just did it for demonstration purposes. So I could have cut that 23 minutes down to 18 minutes probably, maybe 20 minutes. But for sure, you could split a cord an hour by yourself with a super split, going from rounds to splits. Not from logs, but from rounds. So like I was saying, people have commented that the return springs are weak, and I agree. There's actually a guy in the comments that's named Harold Anderson. He actually has his own channel, and he has quite a few videos out on super splits, and I believe he makes or has made custom parts for the super split. So if you haven't seen his channel, you should go check it out, give him a subscribe. But I agree, the springs are probably need to be replaced. I should have done it while I was over at Super Split with Paul, but I kind of didn't even think about it. I was too excited about doing the interview and the tour, but maybe I can call him and get some ordered. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you next time.